Today we are going to discuss about social engineering toolkit. Before diving into that, what is social engineering? Social engineering is when someone tricks you into doing something that will give them access to your computer system. This could be done over the phone, through email, or in person. They might pretend to be someone you trust, like your boss or tech support person. This type of attack that relies on tricking people into making security mistakes or giving away sensitive information. Attackers use psychological manipulation to get people to do what they want. SET or Social Engineering Toolkit is a security as well as attack tool against or for social engineering attacks. It is a collection of open source tools used for stimulating social engineering attacks. SET was designed to be used in conjunction with Metasploit framework and can be used to launch attacks such as phishing, credential harvesting, and more. SET is a powerful tool that can be used for both good and bad. In the hands of a skilled attacker, SET can be used to launch devastating attacks. However, SET can also be used by security professionals to test an organization's defenses against social engineering attacks. It is widely used by both white hat hackers and black hat hackers. SET can be used for three main purposes. First one is social engineering attacks. Social engineering attacks are subcategorized for many attack vectors. An attack vector is a pathway or method used by a hacker to illegally access a network or computer in attempt to exploit system vulnerabilities. Our focus here is on website attack vectors only. Second purpose of SET is penetration testing, also known as pen testing. Pen testing is a sort of security test where a company signs up the services of a certified professional to assess the strength of its cybersecurity defenses. The expert conducts an authorized simulated cyber attack on specific system to evaluate how secure it is, as well as to find out any potential vulnerabilities. Third purpose of SET is third-party modules. These are custom-written independent payloads built into the toolkit. These payloads are only available through Create a Payload Listener and Java Applet Attack Vector. For this assignment, our use case is as follows. In the first step, attacker performs reconnaissance attack to gather information about the target. In the second step, user receives a link through social media or messaging containing a cloned web page link mapped to attacker's machine. In the third step, users clicks the link and access the cloned Facebook page from the attacker. In the fourth step, user enters their credentials on the clone page and the browser prompts that it's not an authentic page. The attacker will then get access to user credentials and other vital information on their machine anyhow. We will now see video demonstration of the attack. Here we are downloading and installing Social Engineering Toolkit using command line interface. In Linux, log in as a root user, search SET Toolkit from Applications. From the menu of SET, we select the Social Engineering Attack option by pressing 1. And then further we select the option Website Attack Vectors by pressing 2. Then we select the option Credential Harvester Attack Method by pressing 3 from the Web Attack module in order to compromise the intended victim. After that, we get a list of predefined methods that can be used within the attack. We select the option Site Cloner by pressing option 2 in the Web Attack menu. Now the CLI has prompted for the IP address to be used in the post back in harvester method. So to check the IP address, we will if config on another CLI and get the address. After entering the IP address, we will enter the URL to clone, that is www.facebook.com. Now we will have cloned website link https login.facebook.com login.php that can be sent to the intended target. When the intended target clicks the link and enters his credentials, the browser will prompt that the web page is not authentic, as you can see on the screen. And let's enter the credentials and let's see. As the browser has already prompted that web page is not authentic, now at the same time the attacker will get all the credentials, that is username, password, and vital information, IP address, time, date, etc. of the target. Here are some of the countermeasures you can take against social engineering attacks. Security policies. Policies are developed and maintained to get users to perform behavior that is conducive to the protection of information assets. Awareness education. Increase the user's knowledge of general IT security threats and threats related to social engineering malwares. Training. An efficient training program should consist of all security policies and methods to increase awareness on social engineering. Further, it should inform the user on common manipulative techniques and educate the user to recognize and react to an attack. Proper incident response time. There should be proper guidelines for reacting in case of a social engineering attempt. Two-factor authentication. Instead of fixed password, use two-factor authentication for high-risk network services. Verification procedure. Educate users that they need to verify the identity of the person requesting a type of information or action to be taken. Authorization procedure. Ensure that the person is authorized to receive the requested information or giving the order to perform an action. One of the best countermeasures is using anti-phishing toolbar. It is a tool available as browser add-on or plugin most of the time that provides you with a comprehensive anti-phishing solution and information about the website which you are browsing on the internet. For example, Netcraft, a Google Chrome extension which protects against phishing sites, malicious JavaScript, give detailed site reports and risk ratings. Implementation of anti-phishing toolbar Netcraft. Netcraft is an anti-phishing toolbar that rates a site from 0 to 10. 0 being no risk, 3 being the low risk, and 10 being the highest risk of being a malicious site. This picture shows site rating for a cloned Facebook page. Users can use tools like Netcraft toolbar to assess websites before using them. Thank you.